Hello and welcome to another NWBHL one-on-one. I'm pleased to be joined by Mr. Bobby Basran of the Burnaby Rage. Another OT game for the Rage. This one ends in a 3-3 tie. Why don't you tell me about what's going on with this game here?
You know what? It was actually a pretty tight game. We kind of knew that they were going to throw everything at us, and we came up with a pretty strong lineup, and it just, you know, we had a 3-2 lead going in with about a minute left, and they happened to squeak one by us and tie it up.
Spartans, haven't even mentioned that. This was the Spartans. Already the second time you played them.
Yeah.
What happened in the first game?
They beat us 6-3, so.
6-3, so
yeah.
Wow, right now they've got the season series going here. I want to talk a little bit about your line, which is supposed to be the number 3 line, but it suddenly turned into the number 1 line because Mr. Troy Nolan, this kid that you brought out last year,
yeah,
he's on fire. Tell me a little bit about him.
You know what? He's actually got a lot of energy, and you know how it is with kids these days. They're, you know, 19, 20, 21-year-olds. They like to have the ball, and with me and George, you know, if you've ever seen us over the last couple of years, we just like to crash the net. And you know what? I'd say me and George are probably the best decoys in the NWBHL, because you let the guy have the ball, and you know where we're going to go. So we just try to, you know, create opportunities for everybody on the line, and if he gets the ball, you know, chances are it's probably going to end up in the back of the net.
I also wanted to talk about your goaltending. Vincent Lee has come in and kind of out of nowhere,
yeah,
playing some games. You know, still have Bill Lunholm, who's, you know, veteran, good goaltender. Tell me a little bit about Vincent in your net here.
Yeah, this was the second game that we had Vincent in. He played a game, I think 2 games prior.
Against my team, the ghostwriter stood on his head. I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was one of those things where we liked what we saw, and we kind of wanted to get him back into the net to kind of see if, you know, it was for real. And he played really well tonight, and I think it's something that we're probably going to hold on to and see if we can't get him more games. Because, you know, with goaltending, you just never know, right? I mean, it's such a position where injuries can occur,
yeah,
like that.
You know, you get to playoffs, and I've been in a position where I've gotten into a final and lost my goaltender actually on 2 different occasions, unbelievably. So you can never have too much goaltending.
Yeah, and so far we like what we see, and I think we'll probably stick to having a 2 goaltender system, and we're pretty happy with them. So
how about the team in general? I mean, obviously there's some big names that have returned to the team this year. Jim Davis is back, Steve Carruthers. So there's you know, it's a potent kind of up and down the lineup team right now.
Yeah, we're actually getting a pretty good turnout. If you look at our roster, we seem to be getting 3 lines out for most games, and I think that's going to be the strength of this team, because on all 3 lines you're going to have deadly weapons. You're going to have Fab. You're going to have Jim, you're going to have Troy, so you know what, it's not going to be where you throw out 2 lines and the 3rd line is going to be your weak line. I think every line that we have is going to be a goal-scoring line, and you look at our depth on D, you know, I mean, you look at our D-men, I think, you know, that's another depth position that we have, so I think we'll be okay.
All right, sounds good. Looking for a good season for the Burnaby Rage. Obviously, this division, you know, with only 4 teams making it, it's going to be tight. But yeah, I think you guys are going to be in the mix. So best of luck for you for the rest of the season.
Thanks, man.
For Bobby Basran, this has been Jeff Brailsford, and this is another NWBHL one-on-one.